MovieStarPlanet, fame, fortune, and friends. Meet new people, make new friends, customize your avatar, earn coins and spend them on outfits of your style, gain popularity and become famous. All on MovieStarPlanet, fame, fortune, and friends. Or get hacked, find a boyfriend or a girlfriend, have MSP sex, steal people's passwords, use banned animations, try out the latest glitch, or get permanently banned for dumb stuff. All on MovieStarPlanet. Lame fame, unfortune, and hackers? Yes, my friends, today we shall go through the unfortunate yet nostalgic history of MSP, discussing its decline and answering the question, what happened to MSP? Only on TV on 2FPS. Cue the intro! So let's talk about the beginning. The OG era. How did MSP come to be? So technically there are three different eras of MSP. The OG era, the golden era, and the dead era. So starting off, let's talk about the OG era. So, MovieStarPlanet Apps was founded in 2009 in Denmark, and the game's live in 16 countries across 11 European markets, as well as the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So I found this article, I'm just going to read it and commentate on it. So since it first launched in 2009, there are more than 400 million profiles registered to the website. That is quite a lot. And over 16 countries now have MovieStarPlanet, and that is a huge accomplishment. MovieStarPlanet was developed with children in mind. It is a safe online virtual world for kids, which allows for sharing, entertainment, fun, and creativity. The entrepreneurial aspects are what has driven the game, with the company always looking to create a better and cooler online world for the younger generations, and I beg to differ on that statement. I don't agree with that statement, and I will go through why I don't agree in a second. It originally began in 2009, and the game was supposed to be for teens or older adults originally, where they can find friends and chat to one another. Honestly, the game in the older days looked so much more simple and so much more fun than it does now, or even back in the golden days of it. You could definitely tell that the game wasn't actually made for kids due to the mature content on it. The middle finger animation, the gun one, the gory ones, and the smoking ones. But please tell me why I couldn't find any in-depth articles or videos regarding MSP's 2009 to 2011 era, that past era when it was supposed to be for older teens and adults. Maybe MSP is trying to cover their history? I have no idea. Not to mention, banning on there wasn't so strict back then, and you could actually swear in chat without it getting tagged out, or have a normal human conversation without it getting tagged out every 2 letters. Then all of a sudden in 2011, MSP switched the heck up on us. It apparently was bought over by Cartoon Network, hence the huge change in the branding of it. The main demographic switched from older teens and adults to younger teens and kids, between the ages of 8 to 13, as it says on their website. And from a business perspective, this was an excellent decision, as it boosted and launched MSP into the next and most successful yet infamous era of the game. shall we? So after the rebranding, MSP began to advertise everywhere. I think that's also originally how I found the game, was through the advertisements. I remember seeing them on YouTube and also on TV, and come to think of it, I think the ones that I saw on TV were on Cartoon Network, hence the whole Cartoon Network buy over MSP. And when I found MSP, like many other 7-year-olds, I was obsessed. Every day after school, I would come home and play it while I Skyped my friends and watched Nightcore MSP videos through MSP. Do you guys remember fourthies? It was like a fourth best friend, but because like you could only have 3 best friends in your like best friends column position on your profile, so your fourthie was your fourth. At least I thought it was. And they took the boyfriend or girlfriend position. And I also found the game in 2013, and I think that was the year that MSP really started to make waves and a lot more users started to come in. So what attracted us to MSP? I think in a sense, MSP was a lot like real life, but just virtual, so it was less risky. We made friends, cute outfits, had virtual crushes, dated, and even got to express our creativity through art books, fan-made stuff, and movies. These were really the days when MSP was killing the game and making the most money. Oh, and yeah, talking of money, I really had to beg my parents to buy me the cheapest VIP on the game, because I was really living the broke life. It was on my birthday as well. Luckily, it actually happened, but only for 7 days, like the 7-day cheapest VIP. I had to beg my parents for that, because it was just really fun with the stuff that you could do on there. And I guess not having VIP could hinder you in a sense. And also, sometimes people were kind of cliquey on there, like if you weren't of a certain level, if you weren't on the game for a certain amount of time, if you didn't have the cutest outfits, or if you didn't have the most amount of coins, you could be left away from the group, which was quite saddening. MSP was where all of our superficial desires could manifest into the physical realm. In a sense, it kind of felt like secondary school or high school, but way more exaggerated, with the concept of like getting money, trying to gain popularity, trying to act cool, look cute, trying to get friends, etc. MSP was where all of our superficial desires could manifest into the physical realm. Now, of course, I'm not going to praise MSP for the entire video, because there definitely were some bad parts of it, like we'll discuss now. So I found this wiki, and then I'm just gonna read and commentate on what I see here. So some of the bad qualities of MSP include the game has a very poor community. A lot of the players are rude and snobby and would excuse you if you're either a player without membership or a low-leveled user, as I was just saying. Too much drama, abusers, the forums are full of drama. All they like is nothing. They are rude to you. Many players will accuse you of stealing their outfits. Oh yeah, that did happen to me quite a few times, even though you might have been inspired by the outfit they made. And the rare items and traders. If you are rare trading with a user, there's quite a high chance that you're gonna get scammed if you have your rare items stolen from you, so it's quite risky. There are so many fake photos, such as when a person pretends to be a celebrity, such as Britney Spears and Kylie Jenner, and the former's photo says, me, real, not fake. Everyone says that they are fake, so celebrities don't play MovieStarPlanet. Yeah, that one was actually quite funny. I remember like watching tons of YouTube videos of like people impersonating Taylor Swift on MSP. That was quite funny. In 2016, a new NSP was what the hell does that stand for? NSP was added, named Holly Nova. Oh yeah, that annoying person, that annoying girl, which caused a lot of hate. Holly Nova mainly posts about celebrity gossip, and it received a lot of hate. There are also fake hackers in MovieStarPlanet, such as back in 2012, Anonymous was the hacker, but from now on, there are fake accounts and hackers. Back in 2016, Hallow123, a hacker, hacked MovieStarPlanet, which means MovieStarPlanet might have became broken? I don't even remember that. Hallow123. It's easy to hack the game, meaning you can bot movie reviews to get star coins and fame, spawn ultra rares, and lastly, get rare skin and rare eyes via cheat cheat engine. The game was recently hacked on May 29th of 2020, with many of the high scorers accounts getting changed to a dark grey male with weird eyes, causing many users to contact MSP to fix their accounts, but they didn't fix many of the accounts. Although it's neat to see how the male body types with the female faces are matched together, making them look buff. I'm confused. For years, the game had a very severe lag problem. You can't do anything without the game severely lagging. Unlike other games, Boony Planet and BlockStarPlanet, which were also like the two other games that MSP was trying to push out. Boony Planet and BlockStarPlanet, I think, came out in like 2014. Boony Planet is basically MSP, a tiny bit worse, but with animals instead, like the pets instead of like actual human beings. And then BlockStarPlanet is a Minecraft ripoff. I'm sorry, but I'm yet to see a block game that isn't a ripoff of Minecraft, that isn't Roblox. Just saying. In 2019, the developers forced a lot of users to download their software, causing users to quit MovieStarPlanet because of their software being too laggy for old computers. Even the new computers can lag also. The characters look ugly. As the characters look like Bratz dolls. When a user has VIP, they look even more ugly. Hold on! Who wrote this? Bratz dolls aren't ugly, they're actually really nice. What? I don't understand. Who on earth wrote this? Bratz dolls are ugly. No, you look better when you have VIP, because then you can afford like the really good expensive. I don't know. No new updates. All they do is new themes, and for new themes, they reuse the old stuff to match with the theme. It wasn't updated until 2021, in which the PC version now allowed you to get boys' clothes, even if you're a female avatar. I mean, about time, SMP, MSP. Oh gosh. The mobile version has less features from the desktop version, downloaded graphics, and it wasn't updated since 2015. The Danish server is extremely easy to get 2009 to 2010 accounts via password guessing. Ooh, that's actually quite interesting. Like, so you would just go onto the Danish server and then try and get like these ultra old rare accounts from like 2009 to 2010, because if you don't know already, from the OG era, during that time, like because it was so old and like outdated, or like I don't even know the word for it, maybe nostalgic, and then it just completely rebranded and changed into something else. Like a lot of the items, clothes, furniture, I don't even know, but a lot of the things from that era were seen as like ultra rares or rares, and then from there you could use them in this era for like rare trading, and just because it was seen as like new. I mean, not new, but you know what I'm trying to say. It was just seen as something really exclusive that a lot of people wanted. There was some false advertising. The commercials for MSP excessively hype it up, as if there's so much to do in the game. However, there isn't even that much aside from making movies, showing off your creative abilities with art books, and some other mediocre features. I actually remember during this time, like, the advertisements did overhype it, and the graphics on the advertisements were also like way better than the graphics on the actual game, which I think a lot of video games do that anyway, so yeah. And then also I do remember getting a bit bored, like after it was around the same time that I quit MSP. I got a bit bored just because there wasn't that much to do. A lot of the clothing in the game is overpriced. While you're on the topic of prices, the main currency of the game is called star coins and diamonds. Neither of them can be received easily, save for means having your movies viewed or buying them with your mum's credit card. The membership of the game is also overpriced to some extent as well, although it isn't as bad as Roblox's pricing system for its currency Robux and its membership. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Robux is just... yikes. Roblox is definitely quite overpriced when it comes to this stuff. Oh, come to think of it, one day we're going to be making the video, The Decline of Roblox. Like, it's crazy to think that all of our favorite games are going to die one day. I remember when Roblox still used ticks and you could actually like earn ticks. Ugh, I remember the days. The leveling system is really slow. Once you reach the status of level 20, it will take you forever to get to the higher levels. I can like vouch for that one. I think I got to like level 24 on my OG account before it either got hacked or I gave someone the password like the dumb 9-year-old I was. Pixie Star herself. Pixie is an NPC added to the game sometime in 2015 that solely exists to help the new players out with MovieStarPlanet and how the game works. Once she's done introducing herself, she'll send you a friend request and there's no way whatsoever to deny it or unadd them. It's really pointless to have her on your friends list because you can't even interact with her. All she does is promote her newly created content. The male equivalent to her, Zack Sky, acts exactly like this too. The game has a very poor moderation system. You can get banned for really silly reasons and they won't even show the reason. Back when the game was in browser, the YouTube player was poorly moderated, where many videos were filled with gore and swears can be found, but videos with minor gore will be hidden. I can definitely say that one happened as well. I remembered something related to that in the OG days of when I used to play. Their second game, MovieStarPlanet 2, is quite bad and was rushed. It has no music, no movies, and lots of stuff is missing from the original. The game also crashes a lot on mobile. I can believe that, definitely, because MSP just had a lot of glitching, hacking, and lagging and crashing games. Did I say lagging twice? I have no idea if I said lagging twice. The music, while great, was very low quality. This suffers for some of MovieStarPlanet's tracks. I remember the tracks! Oh my god, I was obsessed with some of the music from MSP. Some of the music was bad, some of the music was good. I'm gonna see if I can find some MSP music for the background of today's video. I don't know if it'll get copyright struck. I don't even know. The movie system is just you dragging and dropping stuff to make an animation. Yeah. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? What? Yeah, I remember making tons of movies on that. It was actually quite good. Some people did like my movies, but I wasn't as famous as some of the other movie makers on the UK MSP. Do you guys remember Roti Cars? Roti Cars, I can't pronounce her name. I'll leave a text of what her name was here when I'm editing. Most of the backgrounds was stolen from a website called Vyond, however you pronounce that. I had no idea that happened, and MSP, I'm disappointed. How dare you? But wait, I swear some of the backgrounds from Vyond was stolen from Family Guy. But anyway, these are mainly the issues from the golden era, but we'll discuss the current era's issues in a second, highlighting some of the points that the person who wrote this made, and also discussing my own. The Rule 34 on MSP was a bit mad. Please tell me why we had furry 8-year-olds sitting on each other's faces. And then also getting banned for no reason. There were lots and lots of glitches in the game, but to me, I think it made it fun. It was probably less fun when they patched the glitches. Also, you guys remember Pixie Star and Holly? Ugh, disgusting. And then Zack Sky was the male equivalentism, as we just read. Yeah, those three, they were not it. And of course, this wouldn't be a video on MSP if we didn't talk about the hackers. So first of all, let's talk about Anonymous, the most well-known hacker on MSP. They first came in 2011, and I think they posted a comment on a forum or something, and then someone got hacked and it was all creepy or whatever. And they aren't actually the proper hacker Anonymous. I don't know why I was about to say Among Us. They are the imposter version of Anonymous, not Among Us. So long story short, the real Anonymous, the actual hacker, the popular one, the one that doesn't hack kids' games, that Anonymous was hella pissed at the MSP Anonymous for doing that and taking on an Anonymous's name and using it to hack a kid's site. And the MSP Anonymous is an enemy of the real Anonymous, since the real Anonymous wouldn't bother to hack a kid's game. They actually have better stuff to do, exposing government organizations. Miss Philly was also one. Do you guys remember her whistle? That one creeped me out, but I need to tell you guys something. So yesterday when I was doing research for this video, because I'm shooting this the day after, I listened to the whistle, right, for research purposes, and then I went to bed, and then in the middle of the night I woke up and I heard a whistle, and I was I was so confused, but it wasn't her whistle. I think it was just the wind. I think it was just the wind wanting to, you know, have a joke on me. But anyways, that's beside the point. Do you guys remember the Grim Reaper and Bloody Mary? My gosh, the actual nostalgia on that. And the thing is, like, I was so scared of all of these hackers when the majority of the time, A, they're rare to spot or find, and then B, there are so many imposter versions of these accounts that most of them are just kids that haven't finished their English homework, as you can tell by their non-existent grammar. Sure, their grammar was dead, but not nearly as dead as MSP now. So the game died. How, when, and why did this happen? So let's first answer the question of when. I think that it was around 2018. Like, some people say it was 2016, some people say it was 2017, some people even say it was 2030, but I thought that year was pretty good for MSP. And I'm just gonna go with mid 2018. That's like the most solid answer that I'm able to like agree with, and then also like say on off my personal experience. So I needed to pinpoint when I stopped playing MSP, and I think that that was around 2017, because 2017 was the year that I left the gaming community. Wasn't it like my New Year's resolution or something like that? I don't remember to not play video games. So if that was in 2017, then that would have made me 10 or 9 or 10. 9 or 10, 9 or 10. We'll go with 10. Why did I leave the gaming community, you ask? To focus on my studies. Yes, I know I was a weird kid. I'm still a nerd, but at least not that much of a nerd. Plus, I started to notice something, the how of the question. My friends weren't coming online anymore, and a lot of them stopped playing the game with me as well. Chat rooms weren't as live as they used to be, and the game just wasn't as fun as it used to be. Yes, my friends, this is the beginning of MovieStarPlanet's decline. MSP became a wasteland, a dead zone. If you log on now, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Barely any users are active, and even if there are users active, it's all the same people, of which these people are mostly trolls and scrap accounts. The community has pretty much died out as well, because the majority of MSP YouTubers either deleted their accounts, stopped posting entirely, or began posting gacha content. I guess you could say that gacha is the new MSP. So now that we've answered the when and the how of the question of MSP's decline, let's talk about the why. For that, I have a multitude of answers. So answer number 1 to that question: MSP was unable to evolve with the trends. You see, at first, MSP did this excellently. I mean, look at the 2011 rebrand and how much success that it brought to MSP. But if you really want long-term success, it's sad but true, you were just gonna have to evolve your brand with the trends and what people are into. MSP did that only during the early stages of its legacy. What they should have done there was to fix issues within the game and then gradually rebrand it to see its success. But instead, the issues in the game got worse, and they rebranded it in a terrible way. This is the case for so many dead YouTube channels that used to be like the big stuff back in the day. It's just not what people watch anymore. And it's the same rule that applies for the most successful and amazing and these big YouTube channels that is still flourishing within the community today. Their brand was able to evolve with the trends. You either evolve or get left behind, like natural selection. So MSP has actually tried to do this with the whole rebranding for MSP2. However, it just doesn't feel right. Now you have to actually download it. And one of the things that made MSP the way that it was is that it was very accessible. It was just like moviestarplanet.com or .co.uk or wherever you're from, right in your browser and go. Not to mention, once you actually download it, there's so many changes to the graphics especially, and it's still dead. It just doesn't have the same vibe that it used to. And answer number 2 to that question is that the cons of playing outweighed the pros of playing. Because there were so many issues with the game, like previously discussed, it could have made the playing of the game less enjoyable, and therefore people just stopped having fun playing it and just gave up on it altogether. Or the third, last, and most probable explanation is that we all just grew up. As we grow up, we often leave what we previously enjoyed behind, either because we don't enjoy it anymore or in a desperate attempt to grow up and fit in with your peers. I can positively tell you now, most people that played MSP now are either, okay, listen, e-girls, e-boys, gaming obsessed teens, dream SMP stands, copy pasta fanfiction writers, snooty rich kids, furries, or K-pop fans. And that's just facts. But one of the sad things about growing up is watching what you previously loved in your childhood slowly decay and die out. And that leads us perfectly into the last section of the video, the aftermath. So now I'm 13 and 14 in under a month, and I'm the last age on the target demographic that they were going for. And to be honest, if MSP was still alive today, it would probably be one of those games that I just play for fun every now and again. And I wonder if it's the same story for other kids my age. And it's crazy because I had this best friend that I met on MSP like time ago, and we would Skype each other all the time and come online every day after school to chat to one another. And if I still had access to Skype, I bet you that it would say she hasn't come online in years. And if I still had access to my old MSP account, I'm sure that she would have the same status update and the same outfit as I saw the last time that I saw her. To be honest, we probably just messaged each other like, oh yeah, talk to you tomorrow, and then just never come online again. It's actually kind of sad. I had like 300 friends on my old account, and the last time I logged on to there, I only had like 5 or 6 friends online, which is actually crazy when you think about it. Imagine what it's like now. So I guess Discord has become the new Skype, and Gacha has become the new MSP. So really, rest in peace MSP. 2009 to 2018. Lived 9 years before it died. Really, despite all the problems in the game, MSP will always have a special place in my heart. I made some awesome friends, had so much fun, and made some amazing memories on that game. But the truth of the matter is, the MSP of our days is just not the same MSP as now. Rest in peace MSP, gone but not forgotten. Thank you guys so much for watching if you're still here. This video was absolute hell to edit, so I would honestly really appreciate it if any of you guys took out some of the time of your day to check out some of my other videos or subscribe or even leave a comment. It would honestly mean a lot to me, and just thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another upload, and hopefully more I don't know, do you guys like this documentary style theme type of videos? I quite like them, to be honest, but they're just hell to edit. But I don't know, like I like editing it, but I don't like editing it at the same time. But anyways, it's just very time consuming. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.